We're looking at 373.7. This sow sells as lot 11. A Duroc here that was born in February of 21. She's a sod buster on the top side. Bottom side, she's at a 324.8, which was the RIP stand tall gilt that Max would have showed in 2020. She was the grand overall bred and owned gilt that summer. She won the Durocs and then ended up grand overall breeds there at the National Junior Show in Des Moines. That would have been COVID year when everything showed one time that summer. She was a phenomenal show gilt, one that we were very proud of. Bred her to Sodbuster for the first litter, and this gilt, or this sow would be a product of that mating. This one's bred to Burning Roses and due the 20th of November. This is 373.7. Her sister, 373.5, would have been the mother of the gilt that we donated. Had the chance to donate a gilt there at the Fall Classic for the NJSA a couple weeks ago. That gilt would have been out of 373.5. And again, this is 373.7. There's a lot to talk about here in the sow side of things, but I think what makes this one super attractive is that she's bred to Burning Roses. And that was a really neat Duroc war this summer that, in hindsight, it probably would have been fun to have him at the summer conference.
Yeah, 100%. Actually, whenever we were digging this one out of the sow lot, Max and I most had a physical altercation. He was not real excited about this one getting loaded up to go get videoed. But stronger wills usually prevail. She's on camera. And visually, she's impressive as it gets. I mean, like I've said sometimes over and over again, I've always felt like our reds had just a little bit more girth to them, a little bit stouter. And I think this one represents that to a T. I mean, that is a round-bodied, broad-made one who is still very good in terms of her length of hip and her running gear. And I think just brings a whole extra dimension of stoutness and feature to the table. And then bred to a boar that we were very, very high on this summer. This one looks like it could be a lot of fun here.
Burning Roses, if you're not familiar, is a crybaby on 381.8. 381.8 is without a doubt my favorite red sow on the hill. Visually, she's incredible to look at. She would be Burning Roses' mother. Burning Roses was the top seller there in our private treaty boar bid off this summer that's at Top Cut. And Chad did very well with him this fall. So this is, again, 373.7. She sells as lot 11, bred to Burning Roses, and due the 20th of November.